Hi guys, a very good morning to all of you. I'm Saba, your English faculty at Oliveboard. Good morning everyone. I hope I'm audible and visible to you all. Just need your confirmation once. Good morning guys, good morning everyone. एक बार quickly confirm कर दीजिए. Is everything perfectly fine? Audio, video, everything? Okay. So we will quickly start today's session. And in today's session also you are going to get very good vocabs, and besides that article is also very important. Okay. तो यस आर्टिकल भी बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, vocabs भी काफी अच्छे होने वाले हैं. सो लेट अस क्विकली स्टार्ट दिस सेशन. फटाफट से हम लोग स्टार्ट करते हैं. सो yesterday's homework was done by very few, that is Dhirendra, Sonali, Arju, Apurv. Only all these people did the homework. So मैंने बोला भी था, PDF मैंने दिया था, and I asked you to do the homework, but very few people did the homework. It's okay. See, today's quote is nothing is more expensive than a missed opportunity. So if you have any opportunity, देखिए कोई भी opportunity आपको पहले से नहीं पता होता whether you are going to be successful if you avail for that opportunity or not. Okay, तो ये चीज nobody knows beforehand. After availing that opportunity, you get to know कि whether you are successful or you are unsuccessful. But remember that if you miss any opportunity, that there can be nothing more expensive than that. Okay. मैम कल तो क्लास ही नहीं हुई, होमवर्क कहाँ से? मैंने बताया था, मैंने एक शॉर्ट्स वीडियो भी भेजा था सिंक, तो उससे रिलेटेड था. ओके शफी, आई डोंट नो, आई डिडंट गेट. एनीवेज, योर एज इज नॉट 1997. एज इज लाइक 20 years, 30 years, दैट इज एज. सो एज जो आपकी होती है ना, दैट इज योर बर्थ ईयर 1997. I've increased the volume. Please let me know if it is fine. Chale guys, quickly subscribe to our YT channel. Like this session, share this session with others guys. एक बार सभी लोग सेशन को लाइक कर दीजिए, शेयर कर दीजिए और चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर दीजिए क्विकली. ओके, नाउ ग्लिम्स ऑफ द सेशन. आज क्या क्या करने वाले हैं? एज यूजुअल वी विल स्टार्ट विद द रिवीजन सेशन. तो कल जो मैंने वो कैप दिया था, पीडीएफ भी मैंने शेयर किया था. इवन दो इट वाज इनकम्प्लीट सेशन, बट यस आई शेयर्ड द कंप्लीट पीडीएफ. सो वी विल क्विकली हैव रिवीजन सेशन. vocabs of today's session, this is going to be awesome today. आज के सेशन का जो vocab है ना, that is going to be awesome today guys. Then we have idioms and phrases. We do not have, ये नहीं है आज. Phrasal verbs we have. Complete analysis of both the articles. Articles are very important. Grammar learning, tone objective, and practice exercise, that is your homework. Okay, so everything we are going to discuss today. ये सारी की सारी चीजें हैं, ठीक है. Now let us start the revision session. I hope everyone is settled by now. सभी लोग settled हो गए होंगे. So quickly we are going to start this revision session. Guys ready? से थोड़ा सा जल्दी करेंगे बिकॉज हमें ना लास्ट तक टाइम नहीं मिल पाता दोनों आर्टिकल के लिए. सो इफ वी हैव टू कंप्लीट बोथ द आर्टिकल्स, तो वी हैव टू एक्सपेडाइट एवरीथिंग. ओके, चलिए क्विकली. गुड मॉर्निंग संजीव. क्विक रिप्लाई. ओनली 30 seconds फॉर रिविजन. Slide is before you. Try to give the answer. Awesome, Arju. Awesome. Jia, very good. Sorry, Jia, Arju, Naveen, Apurv, good, well done. Sonali. Now quickly, caprice, basically, see, this word has been derived from the word capricious only. Or you can say caprice is noun, capricious is adjective. सिर्फ इतना ही फर्क है कि OUS लगा के जब आप capricious बना देते हैं तो that is an adjective. Okay. So caprice word basically we call to vagary, fickle, idiosyncrasy. जहां पर whimsical, okay, जो changeable, the simplest word is changeable, volatile. जहां पर आप बहुत तेजी से चेंज हो जाते हैं, that is called caprice. Okay, so fickle, vagary, idiosyncrasy, changeable, all these are the synonyms of the word caprice. So A will be matched with 2. Scramble, basically we say struggle to do something. देखिए scramble we say to pieces also. Scrambled eggs सबने खाए होंगे. Okay, we prepare scrambled eggs. But scramble we also use for struggling, okay? Struggle. So B will be matched with fifth. Sagacity is related to wisdom. Sagacious, wise, sagacity is noun. So sagacity and sagacious, they both are same. Sagacious. So sagacious basically we call to wise. It is an adjective. And sagacity is a noun that refers to wisdom. Astute basically we call to brilliant, sharp, acute. Okay. So जो बहुत ही sharp होता है, brilliant होता है. And good, innocent. Okay. Yes, astute. All these are the synonyms. Okay. So D will be matched with seventh. Astute reply, clever reply. Stark is a negative word, stark reality. See, sharp word can be used in multiple sense. Okay. This is she is very sharp. It means she is very intelligent. So sharp has multiple meanings. So stark is a negative term, Sonali, whereas astute is a positive term. Got it? Mitigate basically we say assuage. इसके तो 10 मीनिंग आपको पता होंगे. It is often it is also a very common word. So assuage, alleviate, placate, then you can say mollify, reduce. सिंपल सा मतलब होता है reduce और lessen. तो किसी भी चीज के effectiveness को कम कर देना, that is called mitigate. That is called mitigate. Okay. So A will be matched with first. Elusive, basically, we say something that is difficult to find or achieve. That I always say, truth is elusive. ये sentence याद रखिएगा. You will never forget this word. Truth is elusive means it is very difficult to find or achieve. Okay. So F will be matched with fourth. And effect is a noun here. Effect as a noun means carry out or accomplish something. किसी भी चीज को carry out करना, accomplish करना, achieve कर लेना, that is called effect as a verb. Sorry, not noun. Effect is a verb here. As a verb. So the correct answer will be, आप चेक कर सकते हैं आंसर 25671143. अगर आप लोगों के कुछ गलत है तो प्लीज चेक इट. Yes, it is filter. My t-shirt is glittering. So 25671143. This is 3. Clear everyone? चलिए let us start. नहीं, next slide also we have for the revision only. देखिए कल भी हमने काफी अच्छे idioms देखे थे, phrasal verbs देखे थे. So quickly we will revise those. ठीक है? Quick reply guys. What is this thing? Marvel level? Very good, Apurv. Good, good. Well done, Arju, Innocent, Naveed, everyone. See, put ears to ground. Put ears to ground, matlab put ears to wall, put ears to ground means you are informed of, you are aware of, you keep an eye on whatever is going around you. ठीक है, जैसे it is very important for every politician to put ears on ground. हर पॉलिटिशियन के लिए बहुत जरूरी है कि वो अपने आसपास देखे कि चल क्या रहा, हो क्या रहा है. So they should be aware of everything. Okay. So A will be matched with 2. Be aware of what is going on around you. कि आपके आसपास क्या चल रहा है, आप उससे अवेयर रहिए. Okay. Good morning, Preeti. Good morning, everyone. Shivam. Put the spotlight. Put the spotlight means attract attention towards something. किसी भी चीज के तरफ ध्यान आकर्षित कराना. That is called put the spotlight. So it means to attract the attention towards something. Okay. So B will be matched with fifth. Miss the point means overlook the essential part of something. So when you miss some point, it means you overlook or you ignore the essential part of something. So C will be matched with third. And then at the 11th hour, that is your first. Please do not start your preparation at the 11th hour. कल आपका ECG CPO का भी नोटिफिकेशन आ गया. अगेन आई एम टेलिंग यू गाइस कि दिस ईयर इज गोइंग टू बी, मतलब ये हो चुका है, इज गोइंग टू बी नहीं, दिस ईयर इज द ऑसम ईयर फॉर यू इन टर्म्स ऑफ अपॉर्चुनिटीज, बिकॉज इतनी सारी अपॉर्चुनिटीज पिछले 2-3 साल में कभी देखने को नहीं मिली है. अगर आप इस बार भी अपने लिए एक जॉब नहीं लेते हैं, देन इट विल बी वेरी वेरी सैड. Okay, so please make sure that आपको कैसे भी, whether you have to move earth and heaven or whatever you have to do, secure a seat for yourself. एक job अपने लिए ले लीजिए. Okay, otherwise ऐसी opportunity आपको कब मिलेगी that you never know. Okay, जो लोग एलिजिबल हैं, जिस एग्जाम के एलिजिबल है, start that. So at the 11th hour, basically we say at the last moment. Okay, so do not start your preparation at the 11th hour. Ratcheting up, basically we say increase by a small amount. थोड़े से amount से increase कर देना, that is called ratcheting up. Okay, so it will be matched with 3. So मैंने कुछ गलत लिखा, अच्छा 4th है. 2 5 3 1 4. All done. Definitely you will crack all the examinations provided you reduce your this क्या कहते हैं social media time. Because it is very important कि आपको अपने personal study पर भी time देना होगा. Every time when you guys are so much active on social media, so that can be a big hindrance. Okay, Sabri, I told you yesterday I couldn't come. That continue the session only. Okay, तो कल session पूरा complete हुआ ही नहीं था. That is why it was not uploaded. चले guys, quickly let us start. The first word of today's session is flaw. Now I want you all to be attentive. Flaw can be a noun also. Flaw can be a verb also. So here flaw is a verb. Here we are discussing it as a verb. Flaw as a noun means mistake, blemish. That's the bar. There is no flaw in his character. There is no blemish in his character. कोई spot नहीं है. You can even say spot. कि जिसके character में कोई दाग ना हो, that is called flaw. Okay? But flaw as a verb, it means weaken or mar. Means spoil something. मतलब जब कोई चीज आपकी स्पॉइल कर देती तो एज अ वर्ब फ्लॉ मींस वीकन और मार. सो इट्स V2 फॉर्म विल बी फ्लॉड. ओके, यस्टरडे द इंटरनेट इंटरप्शन फ्लॉड द सेशन, कि उसने पूरे सेशन को स्पॉइल कर दिया था. राइट, सो दैट इज द सेंस यू आर गेटिंग. फ्रेल कहां से आ गया? फ्रेल तो है ही नहीं, बिल्कुल नहीं है फ्रेल. फॉर व्हाट वी आर सेइंग फ्रेल नवीन? Flaw is different, frail is different. Frail is adjective, frail means fragile, weak. Flaw is a verb that means to make something weak. Okay? No, no, no. If you are saying frail, feeble, flimsy, you are wrong. Because frail, feeble, flimsy, these are adjectives, that means delicate, weak. Okay? So there is a difference between weak and weaken. I am weak. But किसी भी चीज को weaken कर देना, जैसे कमजोर कर देना. So that is the sense you are getting as a verb flaw. Clear everyone? जेन्युइन इज सेइंग आपने हमें बुलाया ही नहीं. कोई नहीं, जेन्युइन नेक्स्ट टाइम से ना इनविटेशन कार्ड बनवा लूंगी एडिटोरियल का. कल से सबके घर में इनविटेशन कार्ड जाएगा एडिटोरियल का. नेक्स्ट वर्ड वी हैव इज पाइवट. सो पाइवट एंड पाइवटल एज यू नो. ठीक है, यस आई नो, वी विल नॉट टॉक अबाउट दैट. ओके, the central point of something, focal point of something, that is called pivot. Okay, so किसी भी चीज का जो central point होता है, focal point होता है, that is called pivot. Okay, it is a noun. Next word we have is pertinent. Pertinent is an adjective. Pertinent basically we say relevant or germane. किसी भी चीज के लिए जो उपयुक्त होता है, that is called pertinent. Okay, relevant, germane, that is called pertinent. हाँ, you can say vital, but it is a noun basically. Pivotal you can say linchpin. Yes, definitely you can say linchpin. बैकबोन, लिंचपिन यू कैन से, बैकबोन यू कैन से. किसी भी चीज का जो सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट होता है, दैट इज कॉल्ड पाइवट. ओके, द नेक्स्ट वर्ड वी हैव इज डिलिजेंट. Diligent basically we call to, it is also an adjective. Assiduous, sedulous, hardworking, requiring great effort, जिसमें बहुत हार्ड वर्क की जरूरत हो. Requiring great effort. So assiduous, sedulous, hardworking. So all these are synonyms of the word industrious. So many words we have. Okay, so many words we have. Next word we have is imperative. Imperative can be a noun. It can be an adjective also. It can be a noun and an adjective both. So imperative basically we say an essential or urgent thing. Pivotal you can say. As an adjective it can mean pivot also. It can mean pivotal also. Because it can be a noun, it can be an adjective both. Right? तो ये एडजेक्टिव भी है, ये नाउन भी है. So yes, imperative will be pivot and pivotal both. The next word we have is informity. Achha, can you tell me what do you mean by the word inform? Quickly, everyone, because this was asked in FCI examination once. बहुत पहले 2013-14 में. Anyone who knows the meaning of the word inform? Inform means fort. No. Inform means strong. I'm not saying firm, Madhurima. I'm saying infirm. Infirm का मतलब healthy कैसे होता है? I'm asking you the meaning of infirm. मुझे पता था सब लोग बोलेंगे not firm. My dear, infirm word means sick or ill. Infirm का मतलब होता है sick or ill. I hope आपके schools में नहीं भाई कोई strong से related नहीं है, आप just opposite बता रहे हैं. Infirm basically जब आप बीमार हो जाते हैं, when you become weak after illness, that is called infirm. Okay, infirm means sick or ill. Yes, you can say weak also, but that weakness is due to illness. So illness renders you weak, that is called infirm. आपके स्कूल में infirmary था? एसएससी के वन वर्ड सब्स्टिट्यूशन में पूछा जाता है. आप लोगों के स्कूल्स या कॉलेजेस में infirmary रहा होगा, right? Did you have infirmary in your schools and colleges? No. What do we call to infirmary? अच्छा, किसी के स्कूल कॉलेज में नहीं था? ऐसा तो हो ही नहीं सकता. Infirmary basically we call to medical room. In schools and colleges we have one medical room. So where that if you fall like जो भी छोटी मोटी अगर कभी कुछ ऐसा केस होता था तो you were sent to infirmary. So infirmary basically we call to after assembly नहीं जाते थे. हर दिन थोड़ी ना पहुंच जाते थे इन्फर्मरी में. सो आफ्टर दिस you can say whenever you fell sick, okay, or when you get hurt, so at that time we used to go to infirmary. So infirmary basically we call to medical room. Clear है? याद रहेगा? स्कूल में बस डिटॉल मिलता था. वेरी गुड. यस यस. सो देखिए ये सारे वर्ड्स एक दूसरे से रिलेटेड है. सो इन्फर्मरी बेसिकली वी कॉल टू मेडिकल रूम. ठीक है, मेडिकल रूम. एंड इन्फर्म बेसिकली वी से सिक और इल. ठीक है. एंड इन्फर्मिटी इज नाउन. इट इज ऑल्सो रिलेटेड टू द सेम थिंग. वीकनेस, इल, सिकनेस, डेबिलिटी, फ्रेजिलिटी, डेलिकेसी, ऑल दीज आर द सिनोनिम्स. ठीक है. I used to go infirmary when I do not do my homework, find the error. मैम इन्फॉर्म करना, इन्फॉर्म इज डिफरेंट. डू नॉट गेट कंफ्यूज बिटवीन इन्फॉर्म एंड इन्फॉर्म. ओके, सो ये इन्फॉर्म है. इन्फॉर्म का मतलब होता है वीक एंड सिक. हाँ, यू कैन कॉल इट सिक रूम. यस, यू कैन से. सो मेडिकल रूम, सिक रूम, दैट इज कॉल्ड दिस समीर इन्फॉर्मरी. देखिए ये सारी चीजें आपके एसएससी में पूछी जाएंगी. दैट इज आई एम टेलिंग यू. हाँ, राइट, करेक्ट जनरल. Clear everyone? चलिए. So infirmity is noun. So infirmity, infirm, they are the same thing. It is only noun that refers to weakness, sickness, okay, illness. All these can be the synonyms. Okay. Delicacy also you can say. Fragility also you can say. Now next word we have is passing. So pass से basically we say pass. Basically इसको pass pronounce किया जाता है. To analyze something deeply, to get its hidden meaning, or in order to understand it. Actually, it is a literary word. It is a literary word. जैसे infirmary की meaning को अच्छे से समझने के लिए मैंने इसे क्या किया, इसे दो पार्ट में ब्रेक कर दिया. Now listen to me. So inform का मतलब मुझे पता है. ARY, I know it is for place. ठीक है. So infirmary basically we say place for sick and ill. सो जब हम इस तरह से किसी भी चीज को समझते हैं, व्हेन वी डिवाइड इट एंड व्हेन वी ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड इट्स मीनिंग, ठीक है, छोटे छोटे पार्ट में करके व्हेन वी ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड द मीनिंग, सो दैट इज कॉल्ड पास. क्लियर एवरीवन? डिड यू गेट द मीनिंग? सो टू गेट द हिडन मीनिंग, किसी भी चीज को बहुत डीपली एनालाइज करना, यस यू कैन से रीड बिटवीन द लाइन्स. The idiom can be read between the lines because there also we do the same thing. We try to get the hidden meaning. Got it? So remember, it is a verb. It is a verb. Okay. Now, next word we have is enumeration. Okay, remuneration you all know. Remuneration we call to salary. Okay, remuneration. Pay scale. Okay, pay. Enumeration basically we say the act of mentioning something one by one. You can say the act of listing something. किसी भी चीज को one by one करके list करना, that is called enumerate. I'm enumerating all these vocabs, right? So I'm enumerating all these vocabs means one by one I'm mentioning all these vocabs before you. So yes, enum basically we say list out, correct. So remuneration we call to payout. When you will get your first remuneration, you will give us party. Now next word we have is entail. See, remuneration is your salary. So when you will get your remuneration, we will take party. You will throw a party. And enumeration is the act of listing something one by one. Okay. Entail is a verb that we basically say necessitate. Require, necessitate. That is the meaning of the word entail. Okay. It is a verb. Next word we have is acquires. Acquires is also a verb, acquiescing. It means agreeing to or accepting something. So when you acquire towards something, it means you agree to something. You accept something. That is called acquires. Okay. Clear? So agreeing to or accepting something, that is called acquires. Genuine increase your resolution. That is the only option. Now reification. Do you know personification? Do you all know personification? So personification basically we call to treating non-living things as living. Treating non-living things as living. किसी भी non-living thing को as a living thing treat करना, that is called personification. So whenever we treat any non-living object as a living object, that is called personification. That is like Chanda Mama. Chanda Mama is what? Nothing but personification. Okay? Ganga Maiya. So Ganga Maiya is also this, we say no, Bharat Mata. So all these are the cases of personification. Cow Mata, ठीक है, गौ माता दैट वी से. तो ये नहीं, काउ इज स्टिल अ लिविंग थिंग, बट फिर भी किसी भी नॉन लिविंग ऑब्जेक्ट को when we treat it as a living thing, that is called personification. That is called personification. Okay. In the same way, reification क्या होता है? देखिए, इससे आपको याद रहेगा. Why did I mention this personification? Because by this you will understand this reification. So reification basically we say the act of considering an abstract thing as a physical thing. Abstract you know जिसका कोई shape और size नहीं होता. Okay. Something that is shapeless. Something that is shapeless, okay, जिसको आप देख नहीं सकते, जिसको टच नहीं कर सकते. When you consider it as a physical thing, that is called reification. Very very good term. One word substitution में इस तरह की चीजें आएंगी definitely. Okay. So reification we call to the act of considering an abstract thing as a physical thing. Okay. Now next word we have is facile. देखिए, today we have awesome vocabs guys. Awesome vocabs we have. मतलब ये वो words हैं जो आपको daily editorial में नहीं दिखते हैं. So that is why today's session is very very important. Okay. Facile basically we say something that is easily achieved. Something that you got without effort, without much effort. So for some the selection was facile. कुछ लोगों के लिए selection बिल्कुल facile था because उनको बहुत आराम से मिल गया था. Okay. तो कभी कभी होता luck favors you. Okay. So something that is easily achieved, that is effortless, that is easy for you, so that is called facile. Okay. Cakewalk you can say. Cakewalk, correct. हाँ, very good. Elusive का opposite, very good Sonali. So elusive basically we say difficult to find or achieve, and facile basically something that can be easily achieved. Very good. Intangible we call to abstract. So when you consider intangible as tangible, that is called reification. Okay. Example of reification you will get, Vijay. Just wait. Okay. You will get the example of reification. Now hail word has multiple meanings. कल हमने MTS वाले सेशन में भी देखा था. Hail basically we call to storm also. Hail and storm basically we say rain. Hail basically we call to rain also. Dribble, rain, okay, ये सारे hail के synonyms होते हैं. So hail basically we say to call at someone to attract attention. मतलब किसी का भी ध्यान आकर्षित करना, दैट इज ऑल्सो कॉल्ड हेल. हेल is also a form of greeting. Okay, so hail from a place, that is belong to a place. So yes, hail we call to praise also. Hail means to attract the attention of someone. Hail means belong, where do you hail from. Okay, so there is multiple meaning of the word hail. बहुत सारे meanings होते हैं. हेमा क्या बात कर रहे हो आप? बैंकिंग अवेयरनेस की क्लास मैं कहाँ लेती हूँ? हाउ कैन एन इंग्लिश फैकल्टी टेक बैंकिंग this awareness class? Okay. Now, next word we have is circumvent. Circumvent basically we call to avoid, evade, duck, dodge. किसी भी चीज को avoid कर देना, dodge कर देना. So that is called circumvent. Okay. I think you are mistaken, Hema. Okay. I do not take that class. Hail basically we say hail and healthy is a very common phrase, Ilakya. Remember with this. Hale and healthy. Hale basically we say strong, physically fit. Okay. So circumvent, we can say avoid, evade, dog, dodge. All these are the synonyms. Okay. Catapult. It is also a verb. Catapult basically we say launch or send or fire. Okay. So catapult basically we call to launch, send, fire something, that is called catapult. Okay. Next word we have is laggard. So laggard, actually lagging से आप इसको याद रख सकते हैं. So sometimes you say na ma'am, video is lagging. Okay, so lag basically we call to slow. So laggard is a noun, that means one who makes slow progress. Don't be a laggard in your life. Okay, don't be a laggard in your life. So one who makes slow progress, जो slow progress करता है, that is called laggard. Okay, it's okay, Hema, sometimes it happens. Okay. Impetus is a noun. Impetus basically we say motivation, impulse, boost. All these are the synonyms of the word impetus. Okay. So किसी को भी encourage, encouragement. So all these can be the synonyms. Okay. Now next word we have is traction. So traction, आजकल social media पे बहुत traction होता है. So these are social media terms. So traction basically we say the fact of an idea becoming popular or being accepted. Okay. Philip, we can say. Manikandan, we need noun. We do not need verb. So insight is a verb. Spur you can say, because spur can be a noun, spur can be a verb also. Okay. It's okay, Hema. It's okay. So the fact of an idea becoming popular or being accepted, that is called traction. So जब आपका कोई भी idea, when it becomes very popular, when it gains popularity, so that is called traction. Okay. Next word we have is contention. Contention has two meanings. Contention basically we call to disagreement. Conflict, right? Bone of contention, you all know. So contention basically we say disagreement, conflict, that is called contention. Contention we also call to argument or statement. So your argument, your statement, that is also called contention. Clear everyone? So these many vocabs we have in today's session. A few words are very very good. कुछ words काफी बहुत अच्छे हैं. पता नहीं मैं कैसी दिखती हूँ. Yes, correct. Apple of discord, bone of contention. Okay. Now we have only one phrasal verb, that is riddle with. Very very good phrasal verb we have. एक ही है but अच्छा है. ठीक है. So riddle with basically we say fill with something. Permeate, that we say. Permeate किसी भी चीज को, basically ये जो holes वगैरह होते हैं ना. So when you fill all these holes, जब इन सारे holes को जब आप fill कर देते हैं, when you permeate, so that is called riddle with. Okay. Concord we call to agreement. Concord is just the opposite of this contention. Concord means agreement, Madhurima. Concord and contention both are opposite. Fraught with. Awesome, Naveen. But fraught we basically use for negative things. So fraught with also we say to filled with. Okay. Discord you can say. Discord we call to disagreement. Disagreement. Okay. I hope everything is clear. Yes. So many good vocabs we have seen. So guys, those who want to join SSC CGL batch, Lakshya batch. So again from today we are starting our Eid offer. आज से हमारा Eid offer start हो गया है. So you know, day after tomorrow, Saturday or Sunday, it may be Eid. Okay. So you can definitely use code Saba to purchase all these courses. आप SSC Super Elite ले सकते हैं. Now those who are interested in buying banking Super Elite, again this is the golden opportunity for you, because after many days we are coming up with 2x validity. So 2x validity आपके लिए सबसे अच्छा होता है. जो भी SSC candidates है, those who want to purchase banking candidate, those who want to purchase SSC, तो दोनों लोगों के लिए golden opportunity है. बैंक की सब्सक्रिप्शन अगर आप 6 months की भी लेते हैं, so it will cost you, it will be valid for 12 months. आपको 12 महीने के लिए वो वैलिड हो जाएगा. And you will get 20% off after using my code Sabha. I always recommend you all to join Super Elite. सारे यूसेज अभी मिलेंगे सिंक. ओके. सो सुपर एलीट में यू विल गेट ऑल द क्लासेस एंड ऑल द मॉक टेस्ट. आई ऑलवेज सजेस्ट कि सिर्फ मॉक टेस्ट मत लीजिए. सुपर एलीट अगर आप उसी वैल्यू में मिल रहा है तो टेक सुपर एलीट, बिकॉज हियर यू विल गेट ऑल द क्लासेस एंड ऑल द मॉक टेस्ट. ओके. थैंक यू अपूर्व. अभी ईद आएगा, क्लास होगी, अभी कल भी क्लास है. ओके. सो रिमेंबर टू यूज दिस कोड सभा फॉर एडिशनल डिस्काउंट. uh, join this Telegram channel. Those who haven't yet joined Telegram channel, please do join it for updates on every session and for PDF. हर सेशन के अपडेट के लिए, PDF के लिए, make sure that you join this Telegram channel. Okay? Read this article, guys. Let me go off the screen. अरे मैं स्टॉप स्ट्रीम कर रही थी, मैं बच गई. Sunday, you have written both the words same. First, check your word. Quick reading, guys. Guys, quick reading so that, because we have to complete both the articles, and today both the articles are very important. So that is why. See the second spelling that you have written, Sandhya, that is wrong. Okay. So only the first spelling is correct. Certainty. Certainty means something that you do with surety. Okay. So first spelling is correct. Second spelling is not correct. Okay. Now, the caste imperative. So means caste is something very, very important. So right now there is a discussion going on caste. Okay. On the subject of an updated caste census. Okay. So now there is a discussion, discussion related to updated caste census की जो caste census है वो updated होना चाहिए. So there is a discussion related to that. Okay. Caste census, ये जो caste की बात आती है, if morally flawed, so even if it is not morally perfect, it is blemished. You can say flawed here means spoiled. अगर वो morally corrupt भी है, खराब भी है, still it can help in targeting of quota benefits. ये देखिए, ये caste वगैरह की बातें कब आती है? Everything these politicians will remember only at the time of election. Okay. So even though casteism is not a good thing, morally casteism is not a good thing. Okay. We should not segregate our society on the basis of caste. So the editor is saying that even if it is morally flawed, but yes, it can help political parties in targeting quota benefits. तो कुछ कुछ जो कास्ट कोटा होते हैं उनका उनको बेनिफिट मिल जाएगा, राइट? वो आते ही यही है पंखरी. विद द कांग्रेस पार्टी ज्वाइनिंग, आज की डेट में अभी आपको यही मिलेगा जब तक इलेक्शन चलेगा. So, with the Congress party joining the chorus for an updated caste census, there seems to be an emerging consensus among the political opposition on the need for this exercise. Now, so Congress party, अभी till now many other parties they were in favor of caste consensus. बहुत सारे parties थे जो इनको caste consensus चाहिए था, ठीक है? But now Congress has also joined that chorus. Okay, अब Congress भी उनके साथ हो गई है, right? So there seems to be an emerging consensus. So there is complete agreement. There is complete agreement among all political opposition. जितने भी political opposition parties थी, now they are united on the need for this exercise. They all the opposition parties they want that there should be caste consensus. Okay, caste census. Okay. Hmm. While the parties committed to reservations in the northern belt, the Samajwadi Party, see, even though it is politics based, but it is important because अगर reservation पे कोई article आती है, तो of course you can take the points from here. Okay, so yes, it is very very important article. So please pay attention here. While the parties committed to reservations in the northern belt, that is the Samajwadi Party and the Rashtriya Janata Dal in particular, have made this demand as a reaction to the expansion of reservation benefits to economically weaker sections among forward caste using income criteria, the Congress's pivot towards supporting this stems from the party's new political emphasis on expanding its support base. देखिए यहाँ से यहाँ तक का सेंटेंस एक है, अब इसको ध्यान से समझिए. ओके, so while the party is committed to reservations, so in northern belt, when you talk about northern India, this is the Samajwadi Party is a party of UP, okay? राष्ट्रीय जनता दल, I think ये भी यूपी बिहार की पार्टी होगी. So ये जो पार्टी थे, आरजेडी बिहार की पार्टी है ना, नीतीश कुमार की. तो ये जो पार्टी नॉर्थन बेल्ट में है यूपी एंड बिहार के, वो पहले से ही कास्ट इज वेरी वेरी स्ट्रॉन्ग, यू कैन से point for them to fight the election. ये इनके मैनिफेस्टो में सबसे पहला होता है कास्टिसिज्म. So these parties they were already supporting the caste system. Okay, now and they have made this demand. All these parties they have made this demand as a reaction to the expansion of reservation benefits. कि ये जो EWS को reservation मिला है उसके reaction में they wanted that there should be caste census. Okay. Now Congress has also joined this. So Congress center point, main point towards supporting this. So now Congress has also mainly it has started supporting this. Congress भी इसको बहुत तेजी से support करने लगा है. So all these things stems from means emerges from. Party's new political emphasis on expanding its support base. Now, Congress, it wants to expand all the caste, it wants to expand its support base. So that is why Congress has also started favoring this caste census. Is it clear? ये समझ में आ गई बातें? अच्छा, लालू प्रसाद की है. ओके, आरजेडी. हाँ वही होगी लालू प्रसाद की, मतलब बिहार है तो लालू जी होंगे, नीतीश जी लालू जी. ओके, नेक्स्ट. विद द मंडल कमीशन रिपोर्ट ऑफ 1980. अब देखिए ये चीज बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, इसको ध्यान से पढ़िएगा, ठीक है? लालू यादव और ये लोग इंपॉर्टेंट नहीं है, अखिलेश कुमार, ठीक है? इंपॉर्टेंट है आपका ये पॉइंट. With the Mandal Commission report of 1980 that was based on caste census data of 1931. कि ये जो 1980 में मंडल कमीशन रिपोर्ट था, this report was based on caste census of 1931. Is still remaining the basis of identifying backwardness. So we are following such an old that we can say policy. इतनी पुरानी पॉलिसी अभी तक हम फॉलो कर रहे हैं to identify backwardness. ठीक है? How to identify backward classes? So we are relying upon this caste census data of 1931. Okay? And determining the extent of reservation to the OBCs. तो OBCs को क्या क्या रिजर्वेशन देना चाहिए? So we are completely dependent on this caste census data of 1931. Okay? Now there is a need for a comprehensive census that provides data to support or evaluate existing reservation quotas or to assess demands for them remains pertinent. So now since we have been following such an old policy, okay, for caste census, so of course there is a time to revise that policy क्योंकि काफी पुरानी policy हो गई है. So अब इसकी जो जरूरत है, so this need for a revised policy, this need is particularly relevant. ये बिल्कुल relevant need है. Got the meaning, guys? तो अब जो हमें ये जो नीड है न्यू कास्ट सिस्टम की, दैट इज रेलेवेंट नीड. ओके, बिकॉज वी नीड टू अपग्रेड दैट कास्ट सिस्टम. Such a diligent exercise. No, it is not going to be an easy thing to divide everything on the basis of caste, because India में एक दो caste होंगे, हजारों caste होंगे. So it is very, very hard working exercise. It requires lot of effort, right? Would also serve a legal imperative. So such a diligent exercise, it is very hard working exercise, and it would also serve a legal imperative, means important thing, allowing the government to answer the Supreme Court's call for quantifiable data. And it also need that politicians, they have to reply to the Supreme Court's demand for quantifiable data, because Supreme Court also wants the demand कि आप किस किस कास्ट को कंसीडर कर रहे हैं, कैसे कर रहे हैं. So they will have to answer to Supreme Court also. But counting caste is not easy. So that is why it has already been said that it is very diligent task. Okay, बहुत hard working task है. Caste को count करना ये easy नहीं होगा इंडिया में. Okay. An inherent weakness is evident in how the government described the socio-economic and caste census in 2011. So our weakness, that inherent weakness means that firm weakness, जो पहले से ही आ रही है weakness, okay? So that weakness is very much clear. वो पहले से हमें क्लियर है कि हाउ द गवर्नमेंट डिस्क्राइब द सोशियो इकोनॉमिक एंड कास्ट सेंसस इन 2011, कि गवर्नमेंट ने जिस तरह से कास्ट सेंसस और सोशियो इकोनॉमिक को डिस्क्राइब किया था. सो वी नो दैट कि we already lag in this thing, हम इसमें पहले से ही lag करते हैं, as being riddled with infirmities. So government has called it that it is filled with infirmities. So filled with infirmities, infirmities means weakness, simple. इसमें बहुत सारे loopholes हैं that made the data collected unusable. तो जिसकी वजह से क्या हुआ, इसमें बहुत सारे loopholes थे, weakness थे, because of that. So whatever data was collected in 2011, that became useless. वो futile हो गया सारा, ठीक है? Data here recorded 46 lakh different costs. My God, casts. So मतलब as per that data, so there were 46 lakh different caste, subcaste, caste, clan, surnames. Clan basically we call to that kabila, गोत्र वगैरह आप कहते हैं ना, so it is basically that, which required adequate parsing. Parsing here means analyzing, complete analyzing, detailed analyzing, before being used for proper enumeration. Enumeration means listing. Got the meaning? Now, all these 46 lakh caste that were recorded, okay, that include caste also, subcaste also, clan also, all these things, okay. So they required adequate analyzing, ठीक है, उनको proper analyze करना चाहिए था before listing, मतलब उनको list करने से पहले उनको analyze करना चाहिए, ठीक है. But that couldn't be done. That is why it was unusable, useless हो गया वो. The survey's hurried conduct without utilizing the census commissioners and the Office of Registered General properly also rendered it problematic. Now, what happened? Why this 2011 data became useless? Because the survey was done in a hurry. बहुत जल्दी में, बहुत तेजी में वो survey conduct किया गया था, and they did not utilize census commissioners and the office of registered general properly. तो इन ऑफिस का भी उन्होंने यूज नहीं किया था. That is why the complete data was false, wrong data, and it was problematic. Clear everyone? Yes. मैम आर्टिकल बोरिंग है, क्या कर सकते हैं? A more thoroughgoing exercise would entail. अब यहाँ पर और भी ज्यादा exercise, मतलब और ज्यादा deep exercise की जरूरत है. So we have to be more attentive. Thoroughgoing means what? More attentive exercise would require an adequate consolidation of caste, subcaste names into social groups based on synonymity and equivalence of the self-identified group names relevant by the respondents in the census. Overall, what does it mean? Okay, now this time when we want to talk again about the caste census, so we have to be more careful so that we can do the proper consolidation of all the caste and subcaste. ठीक है, इन सारी चीजों का proper हम consolidation कर लें. Marking these groups against the OBC, SC, ST list for each state would build a useful database which can be utilized in the decennial census. Census 10 साल में एक बार काउंट होता है. Decennial means every 10 years or once in 10 years, जो भी आप कह लीजिए. So when we do the proper listing, when we properly classify all these caste, OBC, SC, ST, okay, so yes, it will help us in building a database. हमारे पास एक database, fresh database तैयार हो जाएगा, and this database can be used in every year census counting, okay. The data obtained this way can be used to pass it. देखिए यहाँ पे ing form use हुआ था, यहाँ पे V1 form. So pass means analyze, deeply analyze. Aggregated socio-economic information for these groups. So of course, when we will have data, so that data can be definitely used to analyze the socio-economic information for these caste for these groups. But with the government having postponed the long delayed 2021 census and not acquiescing means agreeing to the demand of including caste counts, questions remain whether an effective caste census is possible. Now, see, this caste census was flawed in 2011. 2011 में ये बिल्कुल खराब हो गया था, यूजलेस हो गया था. And since 2011 till this time, okay, from 2011 to 2023, there has been no repeated caste census. दोबारा फिर से कोई caste census नहीं हुआ है. So it means that the question is still same, that whether it is possible to have an effective caste census. क्या ये possible भी है? Government क्यों टाल रही है? Because government knows that it is very very difficult. Okay, so that is why government is postponing it. There is, of course, the risk of reification of caste identities. तो reification का मतलब आपको पता है, किसी भी चीज को फिजिकल फॉर्म दे देना. तो उन्हें लग रहा है कि कोई अब्स्ट्रैक्ट होगा, कोई ऐसी चीजें होंगी, इट मे बी पॉसिबल उनसे गलती हो जाए, जो कास्ट नहीं भी है, दे कैन इंक्लूड दैट आल्सो इन द कास्ट. ओके, so that is the meaning of the word reification here. Even as the constitutional order seeks to build a casteless society. Okay, so as per constitution we should have a this casteless society. Okay. So already we have a casteless society. So and we promote casteless society. So there can be a risk of reification. So that is also a fear in government. That is why government इसको conduct नहीं कर रही है. But with caste-based identification is still predominant. Such a census seems politely imperative. अब देखिए यहाँ पे contrast है. पहले क्या कहा जा रहा है कि we want to have a casteless society, okay? But then the author is saying that, but in India our identification is based on caste. So we have caste-based identification. So this identification is still predominant. So that is why census seems politically imperative. It is very, very important. Okay, so we should have a fresh caste census. Even if morally flawed, even though ये morally गलत होगा casteism, for the purpose of addressing socio-economic inequities through facile reservation quotas, ठीक है, facile means easily achieved reservation quotas that confer income benefits and a degree of social justice without actually advancing the cause of a truly casteless society. ठीक है, even though it is morally flawed, okay, but still we need this, it is imperative. So for the purpose of addressing socio-economic inequalities, मतलब ये जो हमारा एक सोसाइटी है कि we address all these income like जो भी हमारे income हो गए, job हो गई, all these things we address this on the basis of caste, and that is very easily done. So it is, even though it is morally flawed, but having a fresh caste census is also very very important. Clear everyone? So this is the article. Find the error quickly. No one is question. Yes, 2021 census is still pending. Intrepid for what you are telling. Intrepid means audacious. What is wrong here? Quickly tell me the error. 10 minutes we have to discuss one more article. Are you guys sleeping? है ना सारे लोग? Let me see who gives the correct reply. Team evaluating. Let me see who gives the correct reply. आज मैंने मतलब अच्छा क्वेश्चन फ्रेम किया है. इतना भी अच्छा नहीं था कि आप लोग आंसर ही ना दे पाए. Nobody is correct till now. Nobody is correct till now. Everyone is wrong. No. चलिए देख लीजिए, अब मेरी बात सुन लीजिए. With is the preposition. With is the preposition. with the Mandal Commission report of 1980 that was based. So this commission was based on caste census data of 1931. ये पूरा पार्ट अगर आप हटा दीजिए, omit this part. With the Mandal Commission report of 1980, it still remains the basis or still remaining. We need a finite verb or we need a non-finite verb. Do we need a finite verb or we need a non-finite verb here? So with the Mandal Commission of Report 1980 that was based on caste census data of 1931, it's still remaining the basis of identifying backwardness. और देखिए यहाँ पर जब ing है, then only you can justify this ing. Because both will be ing form, दोनों ही non-finite verb है. And SSC candidates, they can join today's 11 a.m. 10 a.m. session. Today in paid batch, we are going to discuss the same thing, finite verb and non-finite verb. ठीक है? आज यही डिस्कस होगा, तो हो सकता है मैं ये क्वेश्चन फिर से आप लोगों के लिए डिस्कस कर दूं, फाइनाइट वर्ब एंड नॉन फाइनाइट वर्ब. तो ये फाइनाइट नॉन फाइनाइट का एक अच्छा एरर है कि हियर विथ इज अ प्रपोजिशन, इट विल बी फॉलोड बाय आईएनजी फॉर्म, सो इट स्टिल रिमेनिंग द बेसिस ऑफ identifying backwardness and determining the extent of reservation to other OBCs. Now from here, the need for a comprehensive census, again that provides data, again finite verb, एक finite verb यहाँ पर था, or evaluate, to support or evaluate. Arju, it is absolutely correct. To can be followed by bare infinitive, yes. So it is in bare infinitive, it is correct. Existing reservation quotas or to assess, this is also correct. मैंने बताया था और के बाद you can use to, you can omit to. And के बाद we will always omit to. And के बाद to हमेशा omit होगा, but और के बाद you can use also, you can omit also, ठीक है. But generally examiner omission ही prefer करता है, ठीक है. For them remains, then we have another finite verb, this remains. So total we have two conjunctions, three finite verb is required. So one is that was based, past verb. Now second is provides and third is remains. Okay. So verb advance, the best question. ये PO level का question हो गया. Any confusion, any doubt? Shall I proceed? Remains wrong लगा, सही क्या होगा वो गलत बता दिया. I thought कि आप पढ़ के बता देंगे. Spoken form पे error आ रहा था. Okay. चलिए आगे बढ़ते हैं. I hope it is clear to everyone. Okay. What is the tone of article? First article का tone क्या था? Quickly. Analytical. So today's tone was analytical, pure analytical. Concern, there is no concern. No, not at all concern. So analytical and a bit suggestion. Technical, yes, you can say. Data वगैरह दिया हुआ था, you can say a bit technical also. Okay. Yes. So pros and cons, everything of caste system. देखिए इसको pure analytical कहा जाता है. Caste system के क्या pros हैं, क्या cons हैं, everything has been discussed. So overall tone will be analytical only because in a proper way pros and cons has been discussed here. Not critical, Arju. How can you say critical? Author has not criticized. Author has discussed the possibility. What will happen if there will be no caste census? What will happen if there will be caste census? Okay. So it is pure that analytical article. Pure analytical. A bit suggestion. Second article, quickly we will say. Old friends. Now who are old friends? Russia and India. So Russia and India, they are old friends, okay, on Russia-India bilateral ties and the Ukraine issue, okay. So Russia and India, they are improving their relationship, okay, and in between we have that Ukraine issue also. So this article is basically on that, okay. So while strengthening ties with Russia, ties, you know, relationship. India must make its stand against the war clear. The author is suggesting that कि India definitely can strengthen its relationship with Russia. कि India अपना relationship बिल्कुल बढ़ा सकता है रशिया के साथ, but उसको stand भी लेना पड़ेगा. It will have to take a stand against the war. ठीक है कि जो भी उसका stand है, एक position है, it will have to make its position clear on the war. ठीक है. Growing and balancing India-Russia trade ties dominated the agenda of Russian Deputy Prime Minister Denis Mantov's India's visit and the Intergovernmental Commission on Trade, Economic, Scientific, Technological and Cultural Cooperation meet he chaired with External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar. ठीक है? So recently, uh, Deputy Prime Minister of Russia, ठीक है, he visited India. और जब ये इंडिया विजिट किए थे तो ये जो इनका डिस्कशन था दैट वाज कंप्लीटली बेस्ड ऑन ग्रोइंग एंड बैलेंसिंग इंडिया एंड रशिया ट्रेड टाइज. तो इंडिया और रशिया का जो ट्रेड रिलेशनशिप है उसको और ज्यादा ग्रो करने का और उसको बैलेंस करने के बीच में दिस कंप्लीट मीटिंग वाज. ओके, मेरा फेस छुप गया. Because if I will show my face, you won't be able to see the article. So article is more important than my face. Clear? So, and there was one more meeting, and he chaired the meeting. So there was a meeting with external minister affairs. Okay, so where they discussed the growing and balancing the trade ties between India and Russia. Clear? इंडिया और रशिया के बीच में जो ट्रेड टाइज है उसको बैलेंस करने की बात हो रही है और ग्रो करने की बात हो रही है. They hailed the surge. Hailed means appreciated. ठीक है? The surge. Okay? Uh, Surge means increase. In bilateral trade, up by 2.6 times in the past year. Last year में हमारा जो ट्रेड था रशिया के साथ, इस साल वो 2.6 टाइम्स जो है ज्यादा हो गया है. So आप कह सकते हैं 2.5 गुना से भी ज्यादा हो गया हमारा ट्रेड. ओके, and at about $45 billion. It means we have registered a growth of $45 billion in trade. Okay, comparatively last year से compare करके. Surpassing the 2025 target. तो जो 2025 में हमें अचीव करना था, so this was the target of 2025. We have even surpassed that target. Okay, so 2023 में ही हमने उस टारगेट को पूरा कर लिया है. So this is the good thing. Both sides noted the problem of trade imbalance, calling for more market access and the use of national currencies to circumvent sanctions. So, as you know, Russia is right now facing so many sanctions. Russia को internationally sanction मिला हुआ है. Okay, so that is why India and Russia they discussed on trade imbalance की क्या-क्या discussion हो सकते हैं. ठीक है, how they can access more market and how they can use national currencies to avoid sanctions. ठीक है, ताकि ये sanctions को avoid कर सके. Mr. Monterey suggested that Indian companies could increase exports in road construction and pharmaceuticals. तो ये जो PM थे, Deputy PM of Russia, उन्होंने suggestion दिया कि Indian companies they can increase exports, कि वो अपना exports बढ़ा सकती हैं road construction और pharmaceutical में. Okay. Mr. Jaishankar said that India business should guard against overcompliance when it comes to increasing trade with Russia due to concerns over Western sanctions. So they are equally concerned about the Western sanctions that Russia is facing right now. Right now, Russia में बहुत सारे Western sanctions हैं. So Jaishankar said that, ठीक है, our external affairs minister, Mr. Jaishankar, he said that Indian businesses, ये जो हमारे जो भी business हैं, they will have to protect themselves against all these sanctions. Okay. They also referred to the progress in negotiations for an FTA between India and Eurasian Economic Union that was launched in 2017. तो ये जो एक FTA launch हुआ था, इस पर भी उन्होंने discuss किया है. That what is the progress of that? Okay. Its signing could catapult trade. तो अगर उस FTA को sign कर दिया जाएगा, if India and Russia they sign that FTA, so of course it can encourage trade. It can encourage trade. Okay, वो trade को बढ़ा सकता है. Increase trade you can say, which has been laggard, जो कि काफी slow था. In bilateral ties dominated by defense, nuclear and space cooperation. Got the line? That if India and China they enter into that FTA, अगर वो sign कर देते उस FTA को, तो of course they can increase the trade of defense, nuclear and space cooperation, which had been a bit slow right now. Okay. Yes. Here it means encourage, motivate. Okay. Launch also you can say. Okay. So, but here its signing could encourage trade. Okay. Encourage here means increase you can say simply. Launch नहीं, इसको क्या कर सकते हैं, ये launch जो है increase, क्योंकि वो पहले से क्या था, slow था. So it can definitely increase that trade. Got it? So contextually we are getting the sense of increase. Okay. While the impetus in trade and effort, very important article this is also. ये भी बहुत important article है. So while the impetus in trade, ठीक है, impetus here again, increment, ठीक है, increase in trade and effort to balance imports and exports with an important partner, Russia are welcome. It is hard to ignore the circumstances surrounding these developments. ठीक है, so the editor is saying that it is very important, ठीक है, that there should be increase in trade. ठीक है, trade बढ़ना चाहिए and efforts to balance imports and exports. वो trade deficit को भी balance करना पड़ेगा. So with an important partner Russia is our very important partner. So all these steps are welcome. ठीक है, ये सारे steps काफी अच्छे हैं. But we cannot ignore the circumstances. ये जो war वगैरह वाली circumstances है that cannot be ignored. Since Russia's war in Ukraine began last year, the Western sanctions drastically cut Russian exports. ठीक है? Moscow has turned increasingly to India and other countries, including China, that have not joined the sanctions to export resources. अब देखिए ये ट्रेड बढ़ा कैसे है? You should know. You cannot ignore other circumstances. So because of that, Russia and Ukraine war, ऑल दीज वेस्टर्न नेशंस इन्होंने सैंक्शन लगा दिया, तो रशिया का एक्सपोर्ट नहीं हो पाया. नो रशिया इज कंप्लीटली डिपेंडेंट ऑन इंडिया चाइना. ठीक है, ये जो इसके कुछ क्लोज फ्रेंड्स हैं, ठीक है, उन्हीं के ऊपर पूरी तरह से डिपेंडेंट है एक्सपोर्ट के लिए. सो दैट इज वाई रशिया का पूरा एक्सपोर्ट कहाँ हो गया है? इंडिया और चाइना में हो गया. गॉट द पॉइंट? सो इट इज नथिंग कि बहुत ज्यादा हमने ट्रेड अच्छा कर लिया है, जस्ट बिकॉज रशिया ने पूरे वर्ल्ड में कहीं और वो एक्सपोर्ट नहीं कर पाया है. So that is why it has relied on India, China, and a few more nations. Clear? Clear, everyone? So Moscow has turned increasingly to India and other countries, including China, that have not joined the sanction. जो लोग sanction को join नहीं किए थे. India's oil imports from Russia are negligible 0.2%, have jumped since the war to a massive 28% of its total oil intake. पहले हम रशिया से कितना ऑयल लेते थे? 0.2% ऑयल लेते थे वॉर के पहले. तो ये जो कंट्रीब्यूशन था रशियन ऑयल का, दैट वाज जस्ट 0.2%. बट सिंस द वॉर बिगन, दिस कंट्रीब्यूशन बिकेम 28%. ओके, ऑल दीज पॉइंट्स आर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. तो ऑफ कोर्स जब ये सारी चीजें होंगी तो ट्रेड बढ़ेगा ही बढ़ेगा, contributing to trade as well as growing deficit. So all these factors, they have contributed to trade and growing deficit. Okay. While the Ukraine foreign minister's accusation that India has blood on its hand by buying Russian oil is overstating the case. ठीक है, अब इसमें जो यूक्रेन के प्राइम मिनिस्टर ने स्टेटमेंट दे दिया था कि when India bought oil from Russia, तो उन्होंने बोला कि इंडिया के हाथ में भी खून लग गया है. बिकॉज एक वॉर रिच कंट्री से उन्होंने, मतलब जिसने वॉर लॉन्च किया है उससे उन्होंने ऑयल खरीद करके उसको एक तरह से इंडिया हैज एनकरेज्ड रशिया ओनली. सो दैट इज व्हाई आवर हैंड इज blooded. Okay, red blooded, you can say. The impression that New Delhi is benefiting from the war is gaining traction in Western countries. तो अब पूरे वर्ल्ड में एक ये भी इंप्रेशन हो गया है कि इंडिया इज बेनिफिटिंग फ्रॉम द वॉर. इसका मतलब, इसके लिए इडियम पता है क्या होता है? इट इज फिशिंग इन ट्रबल्ड वाटर. दिस इज ओनली कॉल्ड फिशिंग इन ट्रबल्ड वाटर, कि किसी के मौके का फायदा उठाना. तो यहाँ पर सेंस क्या आ रहा है कि इंडिया जो है मौके का फायदा उठा रहा है. ठीक है, सो दैट इज द सेंस यू आर गेटिंग. The impression that, and this is getting traction, popularity in Western countries. So पूरे Western countries में ये impression हो गया है कि India is making advantage of this war situation. Okay. Which must be noted, especially as Mr. Modi will soon visit Japan, and this can be very crucial for us also, because ये जो हमारी image है ना, ये बहुत हमारे लिए it can be problematic for us, because soon in Mr. Modi will visit Japan, Australia, US, and France, and also he will welcome Mr. Putin for SCO summit. Okay, so because of G20 presidency and SCO presidency, so all these things can be critical for us. Mr. Jaisankar's contention here means argument. अब वो अपने आप को डिफेंड करने के लिए क्या बोल रहा है? इंडिया रशिया टाइज आर अमंग द स्टेडिएस्ट ऑफ द मेजर रिलेशनशिप्स ऑफ द वर्ल्ड. कि इंडिया और रशिया का जो रिलेशनशिप है वो वर्ल्ड का सबसे स्ट्रॉन्गेस्ट रिलेशनशिप है. तो ये वॉर वगैरह से, मतलब एकदम जिगरी यार है दोनों, तो वॉर वगैरह से इनका रिलेशनशिप खराब नहीं होगा. ओके, is well made. So this argument is well made, especially at the time of global turmoil and shifting alliances, and provides the basis for warm welcome to Mr. Montreux. ठीक है, so that is well made, और especially when there is a global turmoil. ठीक है, सारे alliances shift हो रहे हैं. ठीक है, so and it provides the basis for warm welcome, कि हमने जिस तरह से welcome किया, so it is okay. What is harder to explain is that no public comment was made by any Indian leader during any of Mr. Montreux's meeting in Delhi about the original reason for the current turmoil and its global economic impact. लेकिन इसमें problem क्या है? So we will be unable to explain that when Deputy Prime Minister of Russia visited India. So why didn't India talk about that war? कि ये जो टर्मोइल है इसके पीछे रीजन क्या है? व्हाट इज द ओरिजिनल रीजन? व्हाई डिडंट दे ओपनली टॉक अबाउट दैट? ओके, सो दिस विल बी वेरी डिफिकल्ट फॉर अस टू एक्सप्लेन टू द वर्ल्ड. Moscow's decision to launch attack on its neighbor. Okay, why Moscow decided, why Russia decided to attack Ukraine, and the bombing of civilians that has continued for over a year. And this war is not ending; it has continued for more than a year. So, what is the reason behind that? That was not discussed in this meeting. So, this will be hard for us to explain. Okay, what is the tone of second article? Ukraine provided tanks to Pakistan in Kargil. Okay. What is the tone of article? Quickly. Criticize नहीं कह सकते हैं. नहीं, or editor is not criticizing, no critical. How can we say critical? See, somewhat it is concerned that we will be unable to explain our position to the world. So somewhat it is concerned. So again it is analytical only. कि क्या क्या benefits है, क्या क्या disadvantages है, that has been discussed. So again it is analytical only. It is not purely critical. Okay. So analytical and concern you can say. So only one homework today we have. So please do this homework. Thank you guys. Today again we will meet at 9 a.m. आज 9 बजे वाला session होगा. So do join this 9 a.m. session. Use this code Saba. Join this Telegram channel. Code Saba use कर लीजिएगा whenever you are purchasing anything on Oliveboard platform. Okay. And join this Telegram channel for updates and for PDF. Okay. Bullish also we cannot say. Rosy we cannot say. Analytical we can say, but you cannot say rosy. Rosy you are saying because of the trade. Please do hit the like button, subscribe to our YT channel, share this session. Okay. Okay, Naveen will check it. Okay. Thank you guys. 9 बजे मिलते हैं, ठीक है? Thank you for watching. I'm ending this session now.